Hey, welcome back. It's Kaylin, and today I'm going to show you guys how to speed up your drawing process with keyboard shortcuts. This video focuses specifically on Photoshop, and I'm going to go over what I personally use the most or what I find the most useful. I'm using the 2023 version, but these should work for any version that you have. Now, before we start, we're going to need a drawing for a demonstration. There we go. Now we have a cute little dino here to help us. So this first shortcut is probably the one I use the most, and that's the undo button. Most of you may already know this, but undo is Control-Z. If you change your mind and want to redo something that you've just gotten rid of, just hit Shift-Control-Z to bring it back. Of course, if you only want to fix a part of a stroke, press E to bring up the eraser, and B when you want to go back to the brush tool. These two buttons are really helpful in maintaining your workflow instead of looking for the buttons in the toolbar every time you want to switch. You can also use the left and right square bracket keys to size up and down your brush or eraser. Let's say I want to add color to the dinosaur. I can hit the G key to get the bucket tool. G is also the shortcut for the gradient tool, and it's dependent on which one you've used last. You can select colors from the color wheel or swatch panels, or you can hold Alt to select a color directly from your canvas with the eyedropper tool. To add text, you can hit T and type in your title. If you want to select a specific section of your work, M will bring up the rectangular or elliptical marquee tool, depending on which one you've used last. For a more precise selection, the L key is for the lasso and polygonal selection tool. These buttons up here give you the option to add or subtract from your current selection, but coming back up here every time is tedious. So alternatively, while you are using one of the selection tools, you can hold Shift to add to your selection and Alt to subtract. The shortcut for the third selection tool, the magic wand, is W. This selects areas based on the colors of the pixels. V will bring up the move tool, and you can transform the selection or layer as you see fit. If you are working without a touch screen, Z will allow you to zoom in and out by clicking and dragging across the canvas. Dragging right will zoom in, and dragging left will zoom out. If you want to rotate the canvas, R will allow you to do so. Hitting Escape will bring the canvas back to the 0-degree upright position of the canvas, and Control-0 will recenter the full canvas to fit your screen. Control-C and Control-V for copy and paste will work in Photoshop, but you'll notice that when you paste a layer, it won't appear in the exact same spot as the original layer. Instead, Control-J will duplicate your selected layer exactly as it is. You can create clipping masks with layers by holding Alt and hovering over the line between two layers, and this will clip the top layer to the one below it. To merge layers together, hit Control-E. Control-I will invert the colors of a selected layer. I use this one normally to change a darker colored sketch layer into a lighter one, so it's easier to draw over. If you've added filters to your artwork and want to do it again, Control-Alt-F will apply your last used filter to the selected layer. And of course, hitting backspace or delete will delete your layer. Alright, bring it back. Save your project with Control-Alt-S if you want to save it as any of these file types, including JPEG and PNG, as Control-S will only allow you to save your file as one of these file types. There are definitely a lot more shortcuts that I did not mention in this video, but these are just the ones that I find most helpful in terms of speed and keeping a steady workflow. If you don't remember what each shortcut does, I'll list them all here again for you. Or you can go to the Edit tab down to Keyboard Shortcuts, and it will list every command and shortcut, and you can also change them here to match your preferences. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to see more of my videos. You can also find me at KaylinVerse on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for watching!